Hello, Kim Kesti here from Fun Stamper's Journey Video Studio. I am excited to bring you a product spotlight today that I've been wanting to do for a little while. And does this little apron give you any hint what we're going to play with today? Yes, it's going to be the Journey Gel Press, and I've got one right here, and I'm so happy to talk to you about it. The very first thing we're going to do in this spotlight is to really just talk about the care of the plate, how you store it, even how you open it. So let's get started. This is the Journey Gel Press hot off the presses, hot off the shelf back there in the warehouse. And this is pretty exciting because our partnership with Gel Press has allowed us to give you an exclusive size gel, which is 8.5 by 11. So super excited. The only way you can get this size is through a Journey coach, so that's super exciting. So the first thing you're going to want to do when you open it is take your handy dandy informational sheet here. And you want to put that little guy on the shelf, on your bulletin board, in your notebook, wherever you want to keep it handy. But you do not need to store it with the gel press, so we'll set that aside. And next you will discover that the gel comes packaged, because this is how the machine packages these guys, with 2 pieces of acetate. So you want to peel off the acetate on the front, set that aside, and peel off the acetate on the back. Neither of these acetates are necessary for storage. You actually do not want to store them on your gel, and I'm going to share with you why. Do you see any of these little bubbles on here? You guys see one with the camera? Do you see one sort of going in front of my name, Kim, right there? Little bubble? That's not a problem, and it will come out as you use the gel press and, you know, work with it with paint and stuff. But air will get trapped between that piece of acetate and your gel press if you leave that on there. So you can see that more bubbles will get trapped, and we don't want that. We don't need any extra bubbles than are already on there. So when you do store it, you just want to lay your gel back in the clamshell. It's going to fit perfectly. Try to get out a few of the air bubbles, you know, a little bit if you can. You don't have to worry about them too much, but close your clamshell back up. It's the perfect storage for your press because guess what? It's going to keep all the dust out of your gel. You don't want dust on there. It's going to shut up beautifully. And then when you store it, you want to store it on your shelf like a book. You want to have it upright on your shelf. And again, if any air is in there, it's not going to get smashed into your gel press, right? Does that make sense? Now, as crafters, I know we can tend to lay stuff on our desk and something else goes on top and something else goes on top, and pretty soon there's weight on this gel. That's what you want to avoid. So just make it a habit of storing it on your shelf like this. I've got my cute little fluttering hearts gel right here, which I will keep stored exactly the same way. I've already taken the acetate off of that little cute guy. And they'll just both sit on my countertop or my shelf just like this. The perfect way to store them. Okay, awesome. And now I'm going to bring out the gel press that I have been using. It looks like this. So my gel has seen a lot of loving, as you guys can see. And when I do work with it, once in a while I bring back in one of those acetates. Here's the one I just peeled off. Sometimes I'll bring it back in to put underneath my gel press just while I'm working on it. Again, I don't store it that way, and this was a fun tip I saw Richard do, where he put the size of a card front in Sharpie on that little piece of acetate, and then when he puts his gel on top, you can still kind of see that. So if you are doing, for example, stamping or something, and you kind of want to keep within that border, it kind of helps give you a guide. So that's pretty cool. I like that idea. I don't think I need it right now in particular, but if you do want to move your gel around on your surface a little bit, say you're going to do something watery and you want to move it, it's kind of fun to have one of those pieces of acetate handy just to kind of let your gel press ride on it. Okay, so how do you clean this guy? The best way and the most common way that you're going to probably use every day is just a normal baby wipe. These are lint-free. They're really low lint baby wipes. So you can just wipe them off. I don't have paint or anything on here right now, obviously, but just give it a good bath with a baby wipe. Again, you're not going to expect to get every last bit of color on here, off of it, unless you're really particular, but that's okay. 2 other products you can use to clean it if you have really stubborn stains are hand sanitizer for inks and alcohol-based products, and good old baby oil is really the kind of go-to method for anything that's stuck on there. So hand sanitizer, you just, if you have a stubborn mark, you want to put just barely a drop or two. Don't need much. And again, use your baby wipe. Pick up any little excess marks that are on there. A stubborn piece right there. So hand sanitizer, perfectly safe, great to use. Baby oil. This guy, I want to make sure that you use just the teeniest, tiniest drop. Because you know if you get a lot of oil on your press, it's going to kind of repel your mediums, your liquid colors and your paints. You don't want to do that. But baby oil will pick up things that the hand sanitizer won't. So I'm just kind of working it in, getting the corners. And again, really work that baby oil. It will slightly condition your gel, which is pretty cool. But you only want to use a little bit, and you really want to work it in. Mine's pretty clean. It's not picking up a whole lot extra right now, but there's your 2 tips for cleaning this guy. And I say that if your gel press looks like this, then you have a badge of honor because you've used your gel press and it's so much fun. So I am going to be producing a few more product spotlights to really get into tips and techniques, but I wanted to keep this one really focused on how to care for it, how to store it, you know, really just keep your gel press handy so you can go to town being super creative. So if you have any questions on the gel press or anything else, or if you want to find a coach near you, please visit us on the website at funstampersjourney.com. In the meantime, I say it's your turn to bring paper to life.